What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB betting video for Friday, August 16th. Wanted to bring this short little video to you guys to go over some of the bets that we like today. Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do a lot of DFS. We do sports betting as well. You can check that out. This video and all of our videos are sponsored by Outlier.Bet. So if you've not been to Outlier.Bet yet, check the links down below. In the description will be the link to Outlier.Bet. They are a betting super app that we absolutely love. You can check them out on the iOS store. They do not currently have a Play Store app, but if you go into the browser and you go sign up with them there, it looks exactly like an app on the Play Store. So definitely check that out. But we're having some, so I wanted to show you just kind of what it is. Popular bets, games, props, EV plus. So props and up you can get with the $20 a month subscription. If you want to check it out, click the link down below. Sign up using our link, go through the 7-day free trial, pay the $20, show us proof, and we're going to give you a free month of FTA plus. So FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, FTA plus sports betting and DFS just for signing up using our affiliate link. They do have a $130 a month package, which is a super package. You can check it out. If you want to definitely check it out, sign up and do the 7-day free trial. Mess around with it for 7 days, do some bets, try some props, some boosts, some popular bets. You can check it all out. MLB, WNBA, we've got NFL waiting in the wings. Check them out. If you do the 7-day free trial and you like their pro package, sign up, give us proof, and we're going to give you 3 months free of FTA Plus, which is a $90 value on top of what you're already paying for them as well. Also, what I really love is when you add these bets to a bet slip, and we're going to show you. You put it to the bet slip, say you're done with your bets, and you click it. It's going to take you out to either FanDuel or DraftKings or whichever sports book you are working with, so you can add it right there. So we're going to look at that. We're going to see some of our favorite pitching bets for today, and maybe some of our hitting bets or hitter bets as well. So this kind of goes hand in hand, coincides with the Pitches Be Crazy segment that we do on our DFS daily video. So if you have not checked that out, at the end of the video, that'll be linked right there at the end. But we have a link for FanDuel and DraftKings Sportsbooks in the description of this video too. If you have not already signed up for them somehow, there are still people out there that have not. If you sign up using our link, we are going to give you 3 months free of FTA Plus as well. So I know DraftKings, when you sign up for the first time, you have a first time deposit match. It's usually up to like $200. I can't remember. I'm not sure if FanDuel does, but if you guys sign up using our links, we are going to hook you up just as well. So that being said, we have a great slate of pitching today. I mentioned it in the DFS video. It is like the opening day when we have every stud out there. So we've got Paul Skeens, we've got Garrett Cole. We have a ton of great pitching, and we're going to talk about that right now. So Outlier.Bet website, obviously, we're going to look, I mean, you can look at the games, you can break the games down, pitching, over, under, stuff like that. But we're going to look at props. So we're going to look at the props, and specifically for this video, I'm doing strikeouts and the over on the strikeouts. And you can check it out. You can change it here. You can type in a player that you want to look at. You can look at the games if you want to look at the over-unders. You could look at the odds. You can check everything out. We're very excited. So I'm just going to click into Paul Skeens right now. Looking at this. So overall, the line right now sits at 8.5. Over 8.5 is plus 112. So we look at that, and he is going up against Seattle. Seattle strikes out the most out of any team. The Mariners strike out 10.25 times per game. Now, they are on the road. On the road, they actually strike out a little bit less at 10.07. But in that instance, that is still over 8.5. Now, plus 112 is, it's up there, and you can see what I like. You can break it down here. You can see that he's only hit 9 strikeouts 2 of his last 10 games, 20% of his last 5 games. So if you want to bring the line down a little bit, and then you can look at it. So you can, what I love about Outlier is on the right side, you can see the pitcher, you can see their matchups. So then let's say the Mariners bats against Skeens, only Arozarena has seen him. Obviously, that was with Tampa Bay. But then you look at right-handed pitching this year. Now, you look at this just a little bit, and you can see Cal Raleigh striking out 31.5% of the time. He strikes out more against righties than lefties. 35.1 for Mitch Garver, same thing, batting 140 on the year. Dylan Moore, 28.8. Polanco, 33.5. Rivas is better against righties, but still strikes out 31.3% of the time. So depending on the lineup that comes out here, there's a high strikeout percentage against right-handed pitching today. So Paul Skeens over 8.5. I don't mind it. You get plus odds at plus 112. You could go down if you want to alt line it to 7.5, so he gets 8, and that drastically changes everything. So you see 70% of the time his last 10 games, he's hit that, 7 of 10. Last 5, 60%. On the year, 67%. So what you do is you can add that to your bet slip, and it'll take it right down here to your bet slip, and then I'll show you once we get to all of the pitchers that we do like today. So there's another one that I like. It is a little bit scary because it is in Coors, but we are going to take, we're going to look at it. Now, the Rockies, currently, they strike out 9.8 times per game. They are worse on the road, but they still strike out 9.12 times per game at home, which this is where the game is. So currently the line is at over 4.5. So if you want to look at that, again, that's minus 119. You can add that to your picks, or you can tease it and you can do an alt line of over 5.5. So you think he's going to get 6 strikeouts. He's done that 50% of the time this year. The only downside is this is in Coors. If it's knuckleball, like I said in the DFS video, if the knuckleball is on, he's great. But if it is off in this ballpark, it could spell disaster and he could be out of this game. So if you want to tease it, say 6+ strikeouts, I don't mind that. Head-to-head, he's done that 50% of the time. So what I love is you can check all this out. You can look at insights. Matt Waldron has exceeded 4.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games. 5.4 strikeouts per game average is what he's looking at. 80% in his last 5 games. So if you do want to tease that down and you want to go with over 4.5, that's fine. 70% of the time he's done that. So you can look at that way. The insights that we see on this video, or we have it in the Discord. So the link to our Discord is down below. We have an MLB Outlier Insights page, and it will pull automatically. Anytime insights come into the website, it automatically pulls it into our Discord. So you can go through it and you can check it out. So it's really awesome what we've got there. So we've partnered up with them. They've been awesome as a partner. So I want to check that out as well. So that being said, go check out Outlier. Go check out our Discord for sure. But let's say over 5.5. The insights are great. Minus 119. I'll add that to our bet slip there. The third one right now, and it's easy. It's Corbin Burnes. So Corbin Burnes comes in. We've got him over 6.5 strikeouts. He is facing Boston. Boston strikes out 9.69 times per game. On the road, they strike out 9.8. So on the road, they are worse. We've got it up here. You can see Corbin Burnes in this matchup here. 14 innings pitched this year against them. Strikeouts have been a little bit low, but Boston strikes out a ton. So you look at this. The problem is the line at 6.5, he's only hit 2%, 20% of the time. But if we tease it down, you want to go over, let's say over 4.5 is minus 137. So 5 strikeouts in this game, 9 out of 10. Last 5, 80%. Last 20, 85%. Head-to-head, he's hit that every time he's faced them. So twice this year, he's gotten them at least 5 strikeouts. And then once last year he faced them, he got 5 strikeouts in that game as well. So looking at this, I like to tease it. I'm going to add it to my picks over 5 or over 4.5. So 5+ strikeouts in my book is what I'm going with Corbin Burnes there. Then if we look at the next one, Logan Gilbert is the next one at Pittsburgh. So Logan Gilbert coming in. We've got it over 6.5 is his line right now. 50% of the time he's hit that. Now, Pittsburgh strikes out 9.34 times per game. And at home, Pittsburgh strikes out 8.53. So it's a little bit lower at home, but just depending. And then you can kind of see. So if over 6.5 is plus 100. So if we want to go with, let's say, 4.5, that's minus 475. Again, you guys can bet these as a parlay. You guys can bet these as single bets, whatever you want to do. So 4.5 is minus 475. If we go 5, if we go 80% of the time, he's gotten over 5.5. 80% last 5, 80% his last 10, 65% his last 20. He has gotten that there. So we look at this. He has not faced Pittsburgh this year. And then if we look at like Pittsburgh against right-handed pitching, 26.4% strikeout, 31.8, 20.4, 22.5, 25.9. They've got it there. I think we can hit 6 strikeouts in this one. So I'm going to add it to my bet slip as well. Then it just depends. When we look at these bets here, we'll get rid of that. Another one that we are looking at, Garrett Cole. So Garrett Cole gets to go up against Detroit, as you saw in our article that we have for today, which I will link in the description as well. History-wise, so his line right now is over 6.5, which is minus 129. So you could tease it down, but if you look at this, last 10 games, 4 of them. But he's coming off a 10 strikeout game. Last 5 games, 60% of the time. Head-to-head against Detroit, both last year had 7 strikeouts. Now, his stuff was better last year because he wasn't hurt. But if we look at his career, 77 plate appearances against Detroit, a 181 batting average against him with this team, a 32.5% strikeout rate. So Garrett Cole, if you go 6.5, okay. But if you want to go over 5.5 to minus 137, the odds change drastically for us there. Last 5, last 10, last 20, head-to-head, 2024, he's hit that. So I do like Garrett Cole for over 5.5, so 6+ strikeouts in this game. That gives us 5 pitchers that we can look at. Now, when you go to your bet slip, you can check this out. On FanDuel, you can play it on FanDuel. All 5 you can play on there. So you can check that out. You can go all 5, and the odds aren't going to show up because it's the same game parlay, so we have to add it together manually. But let's say, for instance, you take Logan Gilbert out of there, 4 out of 4, 335, plus 335 is what you're looking at. DraftKings, you're looking at plus 363, so the odds are better on DraftKings that you can do. So let's say we do these 4 pitchers on DraftKings and we're good to go. You add it to your bet slip, you click right here, it automatically takes you out to the DraftKings Sportsbook. Have you sign in? If you're not already signed in, then you can add it. Whether you want to do single bets, you want to do round robin, you want to do a parlay, you can do it there right off of Outlier, which is awesome. This is why we love it. So what I'm going to do is those are going to be the pitchers there, and we're going to clear that. Then a couple of the batters. There's not a ton of batters that I love today, but let's go over under bases. So this is sometimes we do hits, sometimes we do bases. Let me find it. So bases are right here. Apply that. Then we want to go with the over. Apply that. So depending on what we're looking at, Jerks and Profar. I mean, you want to look at some of these batters here. While Jerks and Profar shows up at the list because he's in Coors, my favorite bet today is Jackson Merrill in Colorado. He's been absolutely dominant. I absolutely love what we see here. You can see bases. He had 10 bases on August 7th against Pittsburgh. His last 6 there, 6 of 10, 60% of the time. This is my favorite bet here. Over under, I got the over of 1.5, minus 145. A couple of other over-unders that I like. Aaron Judge is another one, so let's add Aaron Judge to this as well real quick. And it'll depend, like sometimes you don't get like 1.5. So you do get 1.5 here. Add him to my picks. I love that matchup there for him. And then if we are looking at over-under bets and you want a third one, maybe you want to parlay them together, maybe you just want to try to find what you're kind of looking for. Look at the Phillies. So any of the Phillies bats against Real Muto or against Patrick Corbin. I mean, Bryce Harper's batting 326. You've got Real Muto batting 371. You've got Alec Bohm batting 360. So we can add any of those there. But let's say Alec Bohm real quick. He had a home run yesterday. I think we're looking kind of at the same thing here out of him. So you got Alec Bohm over 1.5 bases. We've got him here. You see 70% of his last 10 games, 60, 65, and 50% here. So you go with Alec Bohm. I don't mind adding him there. You've got 3 picks there, plus 392 if you want to add these picks together, or if you want to do separate ones or single bets. I am okay with that as well. So again, everything will be down below in the description of this video. Make sure you check it out. Like the video if you found it helpful and useful. go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com for all of your DFS and sports betting needs. That's what I've got in this video. Good luck today, and as always, bring home the bacon. Peace.